Shalom, Yashala. It's the brother Kayam coming from the GMS Louisiana Saints camp. And just in the spirit, man, came over me to just to basically just enlighten the IQ with the kingdom, man. Just the kingdom coming, man. And it's a delight to delight. It's a delight to be able to look forward and just all righteousness, man. From this earth being turned from out of the hands of the wicked man, given into the light of the kings, the true kings of the earth, man. Therefore the Father, the transition in the power to those real men who's supposed to be in power, man. But before I get started, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. And peace, grease, and salutation to the icons that's pushing his work around the globe in truth and sincerity. And to the true icons, push on, man. We almost there, man. Now is our salvation nearer than we ever believed, man. And just that crossover that's that we so heavily desire to transpire, knowing that we been the elect men. Hopefully we have the elect men, me, myself, and those other men who are laboring in the truth, man. Who are addicted to the faith in the ministry, man. Giving it all, man. We long for that day to come, man. To when we can basically, do that which have been done to us, man. Double. Unto them that have done it to us, man. Recompense, man. Saying it's a righteous thing to recompense them that trouble you. This Job 22 and 21. It says, acquaint now thyself with him and be at peace. Thereby good shall come unto thee. Yeah, man. Because, when you come into the realm of righteousness, man, you have a defensive support. And that defensive support is the angels of the Lord, man. His eyes is around those that fear him, man. His eyes is the angels, man. That's the protection. It says, receive, I pray thee, the law from his mouth and lay up his words in thine heart, man. Yeah. Walk in the ways of life, man. In a law. And the law is holy, it's good, man. Paul said that the law was holy and good, man. So, that which is so coveted after, that which manifest him also, man. That he laid up his heart with the Lord, man. It says, blessed is he who keep his mind stayed upon thee, man. Which is keeping your heart focusing on the Lord, at all times. It says, if thou return to the Almighty, forsake your ways, man, your old ways, your sinful ways, man, your sinful deeds. Thou shalt be built up. You see that? Thou shalt put away iniquity far from thy tabernacles, man. Thou shalt be built up. And this what this truth do, it build you up, man. It build you up first and foremost spiritually, all right? And then it trickle down to your flesh, man. It allows you to be in full control of your fleshful ways, man, which is a man's weakness, man. Your spirit is your strength and your flesh is your weakness, man. That's why the spirit quicken it, man. It give you life. And your flesh bring nothing but corruption and death, man. All right? It says, thou shalt put away iniquity far from thy tabernacle, man. Yeah, because these bodies got so much sin and wickedness upon them, man, to where, like, it's like I don't even see how we still walking around, man. But only by the grace of the Mashiach, man. That blood he spilled was for us to, was for basically for the elect men to, that they, when they would transgress, that they would be worthy their forgiveness, man. That's it. It says, then shalt thou lay up gold as dust, and the gold of Ophir as the stone of the brooks, man. The stones of the brooks. And you know it's plenty of stones in the water, man. That's what filter the waters out. All right, it says lay up gold as dust, man. Come on, that's infinite amount, man. And the best gold, man. It says, and yea, the Almighty shall be thy defense, and thou shalt have plenty of silver, man. Yeah, you gonna have your heart's desire, man. You know, more than you can desire, more than you can ask for. Imagine, man. Then now Solomon was blessed with more riches than he could ever imagine, man, because he asked for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It says, for then shalt thou have delight in the Almighty, and shall lift up thy face unto God, man. Yeah, that's when we gonna give reverence. Not that's when I mean, because the elect men is doing that now, man. But that's when the Father is gonna be reverenced as that you know, that Almighty one in the earth. Cause right now the Father not reverenced as that superpower in the earth, man. We still look up to the white man. You know, we lift up our face into those people who can't save us, man. You know, it says, thou shalt make thy prayer unto him, and he shall hear thee, and thou shalt pay thy vows. It's the point. 28. Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways, man. Yeah, and this goes perfect with, matter of fact, let me get that. Proverbs 16:3. It says, commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. So everything you could basically reason within yourself, man, or pound up on, man, it's going to be given unto you. You know, you got to just sacrifice and do the work right now. So you can have that which you desire in the kingdom, man. It says in the Lord's Prayer, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, man. And the Father have created the kingdoms, as Yahweh shall say, I go to my father's in my father's house. There's many mansions. I go there to prepare a place for you, man. The Father getting the kingdom ready for his sons, man. All right, that's why it's called a kingdom, man. You break that down. That's where a king is a king, and king is king. Is Malak, and dome is a domain. It's the domain of the king, man. All right, it ain't the domain of the queen. It's the domain of the king, man. It's where the king reside at. All right, let's get into it. This Luke, lock your items, and this is what we waiting for, man. The Father waiting for us, man. You know, he like he says, we like a bride getting prepared for the groom, man. This Luke 12:32. And let's prove that. I'm going to read from 31. It says, but rather seek ye the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. All thy heart's desire, everything you commit your heart to. It says, this the point. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom, man. Okay. It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, man. All right. It says, fear not, little flock. And when you read in Proverbs, I believe it's 31 and 34, man. Either 34 and 31, one of the two. It says, my flock are men, man. My pasture are men, man. That's that flock he talking about. He ready to give up them the kingdom, man. That flock, prove it. This Revelations 22, Pern was in 5, but through the Spirit, man, I'll start from 1. It says, and he showed me a pure river of water. This is a revelation of John being revealed to John. All right, this is him speaking of a revelation that the Father showed unto me. He showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb, man. It says, and in the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there a tree of life, man, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month, man. It give it an increase. It's yielding an increase. Those 12 manner of fruits, man. And the leaves of the tree were for the healings of the nations, man. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of God and of the Lamb shall be in it. Yeah, man, we not gonna suffer these curses that were put up on us, man. All that's gonna be put up on our enemies. But the throne of God and the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. All right, we the little flock shall serve the Lord. It says, and they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. Yeah, man, his laws and our inward parts, man. You know, in that space between our head and our pineal gland, man. It's gonna be on that. We not gonna go off. That's the point, though. It says, and there shall be no night there, and they need no candle, neither light of the sun, for the Lord God giveth them light, and they shall reign forever and ever. That's finished, man. So that's the point, man. Back, man. That's the point. Come on, man. Shall reign forever and ever. This is Ephesians 1. I'm gonna start at, and I get 17. Point in 21. It says that the God of our Mashiach Yahushua, the Father of glory, may give you unto you the spirit of wisdom and revelation and the knowledge of him. All right, which is in the kingdom. We're gonna get that that ultimate knowledge. It says the eyes of your understanding being enlightened, that ye may know what is the hope of his calling, and what the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints. You see that? What the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints. Because like he said, man, the eyes have not seen or the ears have not heard what the Father have in store for those that love him, man. It says, and what is the exceeding greatness of his power to us who believe, according to the working of his mighty power, which he wrought in Yahushua. He showed that in Yahushua when he raised him from the dead and set him at his own right hand in the heavenly places. All right, the heavenly places with an S. Far above all principality, all power and might and dominion, and every name that is named, not only in this world, but also in that which is to come, man. So this is what we put forth our hand to the plow for, man. To be joint heirs in the kingdom of our own Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. And it's proven, man. So it's locking. It's Obadiah 1. Now I'll get the last verse, 21. It says, and saviors shall come up out of Mount Zion to judge the Mount of Esau. All right. This is the point. And the kingdoms shall be the Lord's. You know. So this kingdom, you know, we gonna reverence. It's gonna be our order on how we conduct ourselves in the kingdom, man. But like he say, he made this world for many, but the world to come for few. You see? It's time that they the Father gonna lift up his men, man, who stood up for him for the evil doers, man, on this side. Matter of fact, let's show you that. That's that. So like I get Micah 4 and 5. Get that Daniel last. This Micah 4. I start from I start from 4. It says, but they shall sit every man under his vine and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid. For the mouth of Yahweh of hosts has spoken it. For all people will walk, everyone in the name of his God. And we will walk in the name of our of Yahweh, our power forever and ever. That's what we gonna do. And that day said, Yahweh will I assemble her that halted it, and I will gather her that is driven out, and her that I have afflicted, and I will make her that halted a remnant, and her that was cast off a strong nation. And Yahweh shall reign over them in Mount Zion from henceforth even forever, man. It's proven, it's reiterated time after time that the kingdom is coming. Is going to be an everlasting kingdom forever and ever, man. Ain't going to be no end to it. It says endowed, it's the point. O tower of the flock, there go that flock again. The tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, unto thee shall it come. Even the first dominion, the kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem, man. Who the kingdom for? Oh, I thought it was for white people and this, that, and God love everybody. It says the kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem, man. That's Israel. Let's prove that. This is the last one I can. This Daniel 7. No, go to the head banker here. Ain't no getting around this. This Daniel 7 and 27. It says, in the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him, man. How you gonna get around that, man? Look, Akins, gird up y'all loins, man, and keep pushing to the kingdom, man. You know, it's spiritually, if you spiritually intact, you know what I'm saying, and your spirit dripping, man, you could spiritually feel it. The kingdom is right here, man. You know, all they gotta do is rain upon us, man. But you know, you gotta hold it down and be a good soldier, man. You know, until the fall to come rain righteousness upon our head, man. But with that, I won't give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace, greetings, and salutations to the Akims that's pushing this work around the globe in truth and sincerity. And thy kingdom come, man, to the elect. And until the next time, I won't say Shalom.